Hello everyone. So let's continue with our tutorials. So this is lesson 2. Let's get familiarized with the ribbons and let's see how to draw a line, polyline, circle, arc, rectangle, etc. So let's start with the class. Before that, let me remind you one thing: subscribe to my channel and don't forget to ring the bell. Alright, so let's start. The first thing which we need to learn is how to draw a line. So while I'm explaining, I'll be using commands to draw them. You can see while drawing, commands are much more easier than selecting them from the ribbons area. So let's start. Okay, for the line, the command is L enter. Okay, L enter. So while drawing a line, there are different methods to draw. The first thing is normal method, that is we specify a starting point and an end point. Okay, an end point can be at any degrees we want, it be like a free angle, and if we on the ortho mode, that then it will be a straight lines, and you can see it will be all in 90 degrees. Okay, so this is one way to draw a line. Let's switch off the ortho mode. The second way to draw a line is to mention a coordinate method. So let's say we need a starting point at an exact x coordinate and a y coordinate. So that method is called absolute coordinate method. So let's see how to draw that. First, L enter. And then first we need to specify a x coordinate and a y coordinate. So to separate them we use comma. Alright, let's see how it is done. So first it is x coordinate and the second column it is y coordinate. So the first coordinate I need 500. Okay, the starting point x coordinate I need 500. So after that we put a comma and then x coordinate is locked. Now we need to set the y coordinate. Let's say y coordinate I need is 900. Okay, and then after that I click enter. Okay, so you can see over here the starting point from x coordinate is 500 and the y coordinate it is 900, and then you can draw a line to whichever angle you need and whichever length you need. Okay, and in normal method as well as in absolute coordinate method, if you want to draw a specific length, then we need to enter the length of the line. Let's say I need a length of 6000 units. Okay, so at an angle of 12 degrees. So I have kept my cruiser at 12 degrees and I'm entering 6000, enter. So I got a line of 6000 units. And the next thing I need is 56 degrees for 1000 units. Okay, so you can see like that we can draw as many lines as we want. The same thing in normal method too. L enter, and then I specify a starting point and then I need 3000 unit, enter. Okay, and then I need 5000, enter. See, like this you can draw normal method as well as absolute coordinate method. The next thing is we need a specific angle. Okay, one way to measure the angle is when we set, when we move the cruiser, the angle changes, and it might be at times it might be difficult to set the exact angle. So to fast drawing we use relative polar method. Let's see how it is done. First L enter. So in case if you want a specific x coordinate and y coordinate, you can apply the absolute coordinate method, or in this case I'm just putting starting point, okay, somewhere on the drawing area. Okay, so I've mentioned my starting point. Let's say now it is in 18 degree, so I need to draw a line in exactly 60 degrees. So for that, first thing I need to do is I need to put at the rate angle. Okay, at the rate symbol. So at the rate, if I mention, then I need to mention how much length I need. So let's say I need a length of 500 units, and then the angle I need to change. So after that I don't have to use comma in this case. What I need to do is I need to enter the angle symbol, that is, the diamond brackets, the open diamond bracket is the angle symbol. So I'm just applying that angle symbol now. I don't need a comma. The comma is used only when x coordinate and y coordinate have to be mentioned. In this case, no commas, just open bracket, and the line is set, and the angle I need to mention. Let's say I need 60 degrees, so 60, enter. So at from 0 60 degrees I got a line of 500 units. Now let's say I need a one more line, so at the rate, and then I need a line of 5000 units, okay, and then angle, and then I need an angle of, let's say, let's take a higher value, let's put 155 or 156 degrees, okay, and I got a line of 156 degrees, okay, from the 0. In this case the line will be from here, it will be 0 degrees, and from here, from this line to this line, it will be 156 degrees. Okay, let's see angular, you can see 156 degrees exactly. Okay, all these measurements things I will be explaining to you soon enough. So I just showed you how to draw different types of lines. The next thing is polyline, that is, the command is pl enter. Okay, same thing with the lines. You can start a point, let's put auto mode off. You can draw a line, okay, and then let me close it. Okay, now what's the difference between a polyline and a line? Okay, line also I'm drawing a small diagram. Okay, now let's see what is the difference between a line and a polyline. In case of line, each line have to be selected differently. You can see each line of this diagram is selected differently. But in case of polyline, when we select, the whole diagram is selected at once. That is the difference between a polyline and a line. And to draw a polyline is the same with line, that is absolute coordinate method, relative polar method, and the normal method. So that's the only difference between polyline and the line. Line, when we draw, we can select each lines, and if we need to edit it, we can do that. In the line, if I need to delete this line and this line, I can just delete them, I can erase them. But in case of polyline, we cannot do that. If I need to erase this line, it is not possible. Actually it's possible if we explode this polyline, but I'll explain to you later. Right now, if polylines cannot be let's put it this way, polylines cannot be edited for now. While we come across explode, it will be much more easier for you. So that is the difference between polyline and a line. Okay, let's delete them. Okay, the next thing which we are talking about is circles. Okay, let's see, circles is C enter. Okay, and then we specify x coordinate and a y coordinate, that is will be the center of the circle, and then we mention the radius and we can draw a circle. Okay, this is the normal method. Okay, now let's see other different methods of circles. One is circle radius, that is the normal method, C enter, and then if we need an x coordinate and a y coordinate, we can mention that. Okay, let's mention the x coordinate and y coordinate. Okay, x coordinate I am putting 6000 comma and 5000. Okay, so now I got the x coordinate and a y coordinate. So and now it is radius method. So let's see, I need a radius of 2000. Okay, so this circle is having a radius of 2000 and its x coordinate is at how much was the value we ended, 5000, and y was 6000, I guess, I don't remember. Okay, anyway, this is the first method. The second one is diameter. Okay, so see enter, and then instead of entering what's the radius, okay, first we need to mention the starting point, and then instead of mentioning the circle radius, we enter d enter, so it will be diameter. Okay, you can see a line came. Okay, that will be the diameter of the circle. So let's say I need a diameter of 2000. Okay, so its radius will be 1000. Let's see. Okay, see, 1000. So that is one way to draw a circle. First one was radius, second one is diameter. Okay, the third method is circle, or you can select circle methods over here. Okay, the first is center radius, second one is center diameter, next is 2 point, and then 3 point, tan radius, then tan. Okay, let's see what 2 point circle is. Okay, so let's see enter, let's mention the starting point, and then instead of mentioning the radius, let's put 2p enter. Okay, sorry, before we need to mention the starting point, we have to do that. C enter, and then 2p enter. Okay, so it is 2 points circle. So first point I have mentioned, and the second point I can mention. Okay, I need a length of say 6000, and then it let's say this case it's easier, but if we have a line over here and a line over here, and we need a circle between these two. Okay, so C enter, 2p enter, and then the first line we need the mid of this line, and the second is the mid of the second line. So we get a circle. The first point is at the mid of this line, and the second point is at the mid of this line. So like that we can draw a circle. And the third one, the fourth type is 3 point. Same as 2 point, we have a line over here, a line over here, and a line over here. So we need a circle touching all these 3 lines. Okay, so we C enter, 3p enter. Okay, so let's midpoint, and midpoint. It's not necessary that we have to select midpoint. We can select any point on the line, or any other points, or anything which we need. For now I have chosen midpoint because it is much more easier for you to understand. Okay, this is the fourth method. The next one is tan radius. Okay, so for that C enter, and then it is T enter. Okay, then first we need to specify a point or the tangent of the circle. First tangent, I mentioned the first. Okay, we need lines, line, and then close it. Okay, C enter, T enter. Okay, the first tangent I am mentioning this. Okay, and then second tangent I am mentioning this, and then I need to put a radius. Let's see, I need a radius of 3000. Okay, so now you can see the circle first tangent is touching on this line, the second tangent is touching on this line, and it has a radius of 3000, right? We gave, yes. Now let's try a smaller one. So C enter, T enter, and then first tangent, I want my circle to touch this line, that's the first tangent. The second tangent, this line, and I'm giving a value of 500. Okay, so you can see over here, circle is touching this line, circle is touching this line, and it has a radius of 500. That is the 1 2 3 4 fifth method. The last one is tan, the whole tan. Okay, so line, okay. So I need to draw a circle where it's all tan. So for tan we don't have a command, so we have to select it from the ribbons. The last one, tan, you can select it, and then you can mention the first tangent you need, the second tangent you need, and the third tangent you need, and a perfect circle will be drawn. Okay, same case, let's see a smaller one. There is no command for tan, you can select tan. Okay, first tangent, second tangent, and the third tangent, smaller circle. Okay, so these are the different methods to draw tangent circles. Okay, so alright, this is for lesson 2. Let's continue more with lesson 3. So this is it for today's lesson. So next thing, you know what to do. Subscribe to my channel, don't forget about the bell, like my video, comment and share it.